start the detox over, because it's a process. It's not just like you sit there one time. And no, a person probably has to sit for probably about a few hours based off of how much build up. Oh, okay. And so I have like this special thing that all my clients love.
That makes you happy, I see.
It does.
Tell me about it.
Because my sister's over here like, tell them about the green stuff. So
shout out to her sister in the corner. Okay. Y'all can't see her, but there she is. Beautiful smile, sister. Thank you for being here as well.
Yeah, so I have this conditioner that I like to use. And I'm not gonna say the brand.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's personal. It's like my secret weapon.
We get it.
It's like
it's the green stuff.
It's the green stuff. That's how you need to know. It's the green stuff. But it is a mixture of tea tree, peppermint, olive oil, things that help open the scalp up, make it, allow it to breathe, allow it to get nourishment down in there. You know what I mean? And it's actually a filler as well, so it kind of fills that hair strand back in, makes it nice and juicy and soft and manageable. But it's offered with all of my services, so that's kind of like you know, most people don't offer shampoos and deep conditions at the salons. This is like a new thing. Right? You go to some of these salons now. I hear it a lot on Facebook and stuff like that. You go to a lot of these new salons and the stylists are not shampooing the hair. You gotta come with it washed, and if you wanted, you gotta come with it washed and blow dry. Well, I'm gonna say I have services that I offer that don't come with a shampoo based off of the time frame that they require. Okay. You know what I mean? But for the most part, all of my services come with a shampoo and deep condition scalp treatment. And so this scalp treatment is like the relaxation part of the appointment. I actually go through and I massage my client's head. You know, I massage the scalp. I'm very delicate with these fingers of mine. So yeah.
Now with this special green grease, this special, you know, I mean, do you think about maybe in the future giving it to us, maybe putting it in a bottle and selling it, maybe?
So that probably would be a good idea. I would have to try to see if I can reach out to the distributors.
There you go.
The owners of the product line, and maybe, you know, hopefully become a marketing agent for them.
There you go.
Yeah, that would be something that I would probably want to do in the future, because it is literally thebomb.com.
Shut up. Girl, I like thebomb.com.
Yeah, girl, you can't go wrong with that.
Yes, cheers to that. Oh man, so tell us where your shop is.
Okay, so I am actually in the heart of the city. I am on 27th in Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah, 27th in Indiana. So I am probably about 3 minutes from 18th and Vine.
Okay.
Probably
it's a good area though.
Yeah, it is a good area because it's a lot of. Okay, so I'm gonna say this, and I don't want nobody to take the wrong way. Right?
We being real.
We being real.
We being real, y'all.
It's a lot of gentrification going on in the neighborhood. They're updating everything. You know what I mean? They're moving everything over. And you want to know what I want to say? I'm just happy to be right in the center of it.
Hello.
Okay? Shop there, not going nowhere. Okay, so I'm on 27th in Indiana, right off of probably like catty corner from the Conoco. So and the crazy thing about it is I'm the only salon that's in like a 10-mile radius always. Everything else is barbershops. Everything else is barbershops. So down there I get a lot of different.
That's good.
I love it. Oh, believe me, I love it. I get people from Blue Springs, people from Platte County, people from Kansas, Leavenworth, people from Belton. They passing through the city to come down here, you know, and then it's right off the highway, which makes it really good.
There you go.
So yeah, I love being down there. I've been down there for about 2 years now.
Okay.
I previously was in the Location 1 building. Of course.
Shout out
to Location 1. That's always gonna be home. Right?
Man.
They did us a little dirty, but it's okay. Because let me tell you,
we're keeping it real, y'all.
Keeping it real. Let me tell you something. Okay, so when I first went to Location 1, I went up there and I was working in a suite with a young lady. And I'm not gonna say her name. Shout out to her because
she know who she is.
Yeah, she know who she is. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of love there. You know, things happen with it. They happen. But anyways, right. You know, when I moved out of there, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna get to. When I moved out of there, Location 1 was just that place where felt like it was home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was there for probably about 4 years before I moved out.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you was there for that long.
Yeah, I was there for a while. I was in a suite with my homegirl for about 2 years.
Okay.
And then I got my own suite, which was probably like a 2-room suite. And I was there for a year. And then a year later, I ended up upsizing to like a master suite. And I had a makeup artist, another stylist. That's when I started building my salon, basically. Prior to then, it was just me.
Okay.
So once I upgraded, that's when I started building and bringing people in up under the branch of SEMAJ Beauty Bar. But to be in that building taught me so much, because it could be intimidating. It was so many talented people in there. Stylists, barbers, doctors, lawyers. When I tell you, okay, melting pots. When I tell you,
he's the bomb. Shout out to you, melting pots. Look, shout out to you.
It's just the whole dynamic of the building. You know what I mean? But when I moved out of there, it was by force. I didn't know what I was going to do. When I tell you I didn't know what I was going to do, it wasn't a part of my goals at the time, right? You know, when you go into business for yourself, you kind of sit back, write out your business goals. You say, okay, I'm going to give myself this much time. I'm going to do this and this much time. Well, when that situation kind of happened and they kind of pushed us out, I had just started, you know, building my legacy right there and there.
Right.
So to be pushed out at a time where I was so vulnerable and still learning made me really get out here and be like, you know what? If I'm gonna do this, either I gotta shit or get off the pot.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's it.
And you know, what makes it even crazier is that when God does things, He does them so fast.
Say that. Say that.
that the people around you begin to not be able to phantom like what He's doing for you and how fast He's doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes an issue, and it almost becomes like a jealousy thing. You know what I'm saying? But not only that, it becomes this thing where then you have to put up this void, because in order for you to get where you need to go, you have to be selfish. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
People don't realize.
I get it.
When we born alone. When we die alone. My mama say something, and she is so old school. She crazy. Anybody that know my mama know that she is off the chain.
Shout out to your mom.
Shout out to my mama.
What's her name?
Her name is Keisha.
Hey, Miss Keisha.
Yes,
we
honey.
sending you love.
That part. That's my baby. So she taught me something, her and my dad, and it stuck with me for my whole life. My mama always say, it's only one ass to a seat.
Ain't she right?
Who?
Ain't
not
she right?
not 2, not 3, not 4, not none of that. It's only one. You know what I'm saying? And the blessings that God has for you, sometimes He'll take them away because you're not doing what He's telling you to do. You're trying to bring people with you. You're trying to carry everybody, but what's for you
is for you.
Is for you. You cannot take people. You cannot, carry people. And so being in that building and being forced out the way that we was made me realize that if I don't do this now, I probably ain't gonna never have another opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, because he's forcing my hand. And if I act scared and intimidated, ain't no telling when that opportunity gonna come back around.
So let me say this real quick. We ain't gonna get astrological, but we are. So me and Sammy found out that we're both Cancers. So I'm really not 100% astrological, but some of the things make sense, just a little bit. So I'm just gonna admit that we're procrastinators sometimes. We take a long time to do shit. We got so many ideas, so many great ideas. We do it sometimes, but then sometimes it be like we don't do it, damn it. And it's disappointing. But I think for me as an adult now, I'm like, okay, either you gonna do it or you're not. And that's where I'm at.
So I think another thing that I had to learn is everything does not deserve your time. Because I'm just one of those people where, I'm very talented. I have a very good straight mind on my... I've worked in corporate America. I've worked in fast food. I've been management. I've been, in all these different areas. And so what I realized and what I learned is that, you know, when it's all said and done, you have to kind of like pick and choose what you pour into. Because we're Cancers, let's start off here. We're gonna go back to astrology.
We got to just a little bit.
Can't just skip past that. Okay. So because we're Cancers, you know what I'm saying, we pour into people. We pour into things. Whatever we put our heart towards, whatever we feel, whatever we're emotionally connected to at the time is what's going to get 100% of us.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, when you start pouring what you got in your cup in all these cups,
hello,
you see what I'm saying? But you only got this little half picture over here.
Do you hear me?
That's pouring into yours. You know what I'm saying? You start to drain and exhaust yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as a Cancer, because we want to do every big thing. It's nothing that we cannot do.
We're very versatile.
Very. I can go and paint your car. I can paint your house. I can do your hair.
Yeah.
I can sit down and be your assistant. I can. You see what I'm saying? Your agent. I can do it all.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But it's about really picking and choosing and understanding what deserves your time and your energy and what doesn't. What's going to lead you to a dead end? What's going to lead you to another success? What's going to, you know what I'm saying, at what point, you know what I'm saying, are you going to be able to flourish off of these things? And if you can't, what are you doing it for?
Why are you still there? Why are you still there? Trust me, I talked about this on the other podcast that Mr. Moore interviewed me on, and I was saying that I can't give my energy to nobody that's not giving energy to themselves. Energy is extremely important, and if you don't feel that, you haven't grown. I feel like if you don't feel energy now, you haven't grown. That's cute.
Oh, this is my energy crystal.
Yes.
Love, peace, and good energy.
Hello.
That's what this is right here.
What you say, Marcus?
Tribulation.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
I need one of those though.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, the energy is a really big thing. It is. It's a really big thing for me. And I think that when it comes to, you know, just like we were just saying, it really, as a Cancer, when you put your energy in the wrong places, it drains you. It drains you to a point where it's hard for you to come out of it. And I don't know about you, but I'm an empath. So the people around me, the people that I'm spiritually connected to, if they're going through things, I already have to deal with their energy. You know, I'm a hairstylist, so I'm like a part-time therapist.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they say.
You know, like I really like.